Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon, and if you're seeing me for the first time, I make YouTube videos as a hobby. Now, I've decided to make this video because quite a number of you guys have been asking me more questions about the social side of medical school, and I'm actually gonna be making more videos based on this. Yeah, this is just the first video I am making regarding this topic. And obviously you guys have read the title. I'm gonna be talking about how to balance medical school and having a social life. Now, everything I'm saying is my opinion. Some people would disagree, because I know people who have chosen so many different paths and so many different ways to tackle medical school. I know people who have chosen, you know, the most conventional path, which is no life. School is your life. You don't have a social life. The only thing you care about is books. You wake up, you study, you go to class, you come back, you study, you go to sleep, repeat and repeat and repeat for the next 5 years. Which is a very extreme way to do things. But once again, who am I to judge? That's how it's been working for them. They know they know what they want to achieve in life, and yeah. And obviously this is a path taken by people who I feel like are more older, and they've already done all these things. So for them, they're just here for school, and that's it. And then there's the people who decide to have a social life, like me. And yeah, within the realms of having a social life, there is a huge spectrum of what could constitute a social life. I'm not here to judge what you want to do in your spare time. As long as you're not like harming people actively, then do whatever you want, bro. But I will say that some activities are more detrimental to your academics than others. So there's the wholesome things that you can do, like joining a club, join the peer-to-peer mentorship club. In my opinion, the best club in Unilas. If you want to be a mentor, or if you want to have a mentor, then join our club. Peer-to-peer, Unilas. We meet on Thursdays every single time at lecture room 3. I'm flagging our club, yes. But then the school has so many other clubs. You can join the music club, which is run by Maisha. You can join, there's the first aid club, there is sports. You can do sports if you're into running in this heat. I mean, okay, do what you want. There's so many different things to do within the realm of school, extracurricular, so that you can have a bit of a balance in your life. And then if you decide that that's not for you and you want to do different things, then you can definitely do that. If you choose that you want to be on the other end of the spectrum, I think the most extreme end of the spectrum would be like maybe clubbing and going out and all those things, which once again, it's your life, you do whatever you want. However, I will say about clubbing that you should definitely be disciplined, as even for the people who decide to join clubs or sports, whatever you decide to participate in, you should be disciplined. Because if you're always playing sports and you're always playing soccer and you forget about school, then your results are going to reflect that. And if you're always going to be going out and not counteracting that with studying, then your results are going to reflect that. So in my opinion, does it matter what exactly you do? It matters to some extent, I would say, because I think the higher up you go in medical school, the more stressful it gets and the more it demands out of you. And whatever activity you decide to participate in should not be something that's adding stress to your life. I'm speaking from experience. You don't want to be in a situation where school is stressing you out, and now the thing that you're supposed to be doing for fun, or the types of friends that you've chosen, or the extracurricular activities that you're doing are going to negatively impact your mental health, or they're going to negatively impact your ability to study or things like that. Then that's something you have to think seriously about, on whether or not it is worth it. Because once again, remember, you're only here for 5 years. If you're in pre-med, you're here for a long time. No, you're only here for 6.5 years. Yeah, and then when it's finished, you are free to do all those things, without having to, risk your academics. So that's what I would say about that. And in my opinion, can you have a healthy? I think you can have a healthy social life and be in medical school. Okay, when I was in first and like first second, yeah, I could definitely balance it. Like you can, I used to have a life back in the day, but now that I'm, getting older and also school is getting tougher, I don't want to come here and lie and be telling you that you can be in second, like, second direct entry, fourth year, second semester overall. Like, I don't want to lie to you and say, like, every single weekend you can be going to Chicago's and there won't be consequences. There'll be consequences. Primarily because we're always having an assignment. And if you don't have an assignment, then there's a test. And if there's not, like right now, there's a test. I actually have to go for a test in like 5 minutes. That's why I'm talking kind of fast. But yeah. So I definitely feel like there are some consequences. And also, like I said, your mental health is so unbelievably important. If anything is stressing you out, if your soccer coach in the club that you're in is stressing you out, it's not worth it. Because whatever your mental health state is going to affect your ability to study, it's going to affect how effective you are with your schoolwork, and it's not worth it. So I think if you do want to experiment and be on the other side of the spectrum, like going out and things like that, I would advise that you do those things in pre-med, get it out of your system, so that by the time you come to direct entry, you can do now I'm speaking from experience. By the time you come to direct entry, do things that are healthier for your mental health, so that you don't have as many distractions. Yeah, do so many things that won't have as negative of an impact on your mental health, because nothing is worth it. I am sorry, nothing is worth getting between you and school. Now, with that being said, here is my afterthought. No matter what you do, even if you're playing basketball, even if you're part of the chess club, even if Chicago's is your second home, I would advise that you always remember why you're here. School is the most important thing. Yeah, it is the absolute most important thing. And also, like, there's a lot of what is the word, controversy regarding the other side of the spectrum in terms of the activities that they participate in. I would say that, I know people who go clubbing and all those things, and they get really good grades. And the reason they get such good grades is because they are consistent, they're disciplined, and they are on top of their work, So don't also be too comfortable because you feel like you don't go out or things like that. That means you're going to automatically pass, because you will cry big tears, because that's not how life is, So yes, in terms of balancing social life and medical school, it is possible, but the higher up you go in the medical school journey, the more you're gonna have to sacrifice your social life a little bit. You can't do the things you used to do in pre-med, or even like in second fest, because I feel like we could get away with a lot back then, but now I just don't see how you can find the time. Like, where would you get the time? But it is absolutely possible. You just have to work on it, If it means that much to you to have a good group of friends around you and to participate in activities that are not academically related, then you can definitely do it, as long as you remember that you're a medical student first, and as long as you're disciplined and consistent with your work, then as far as I'm concerned, you can be going to Livingston every weekend. As long as you're studying on the bus or in the car, wherever you are, you can be under the ocean as long as you're studying in your submarine. You can be in the air as long as you're studying in your helicopter. You can be in Mars as long as you're like, whatever you choose to do, find time for school. And I think, I don't want to discourage you guys and tell you, oh, when you're in medical school, it's gonna be a deep dark hole of depression and you won't have anything to do and it will just be school. I mean, you can choose that life if that's the life you want. By all means. Hi, this is me from the future editing. I just wanted to say that my personal opinion is that you should be participating in something, especially if you're young. Definitely, I feel like you should be, whether you're joining a club or going to the club, participate in something, do something, live your life. You're so young. You want memories, positive memories. any memories. You know, the biggest regret we have are the ones where we don't do anything at all. You know, we regret things we don't do rather than things that we actually do. So, you know, go out there and live life. Do something. Don't just waste your life, you know. Because you can learn everything you want about medicine, you'll be the best, you know, you have all the brain power in your head, but if you don't have any life experience, that's going to hinder your ability to be a good doctor and to be able to treat your patients well, because you won't be able to accurately, you know, have the life experience to fill in the gaps. You know, like if you're doing a history, you can't even fill in the gaps and tell that this person is lying, because you've never lived life, you've never experienced. So definitely go and experience life and do something. But it does not have to be that way. This video, I hope, was short and informative and perhaps motivational for somebody out there. And also, these are just my opinions. If you disagree, you're free to have a conversation with me about it. If I was wrong about something, I'm more than open to making it a second video on it. So yeah, thank you for watching to this end. Oh, I forgot. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I've decided to become more active on Instagram, even though I never used to be active. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. My name is Sharon __Phiri. Very original, I know. But I'll link it in the description, so you guys follow me. But until my next video, and let me know if you want more of these types of videos. Yes. Until next time, follow me on Instagram. Goodbye. Bye.